Hey everyone, today we have two boxes, two unboxing, two reviews, and well, as you can see, two Raidmax, and we're going to talk about one case and one power supply. So stay tuned and see, well, it's going to be interesting. First of all, I would like to talk about the Raidmax Vampire series power supply, 800 watts, and this is semi-modular 880 plus gold certified. Now you have this Vampire series with 1000 watts, 900, 800 and 700. Okay, so here we have the power supply cable. Here we have, if you remember, I was talking about what was that, some other power supply. I was talking about the flat power supply cables and how good cable management can be actually. So here we go again. All cables are nice and flat, and they don't have that fat connector here. They're very easy bent, and you could do actually a really good cable management with this, and we know what that means: better airflow, better everything, and well, that is the most important and the easiest way to clean it, isn't it? So let's see the power supply. This is the 24-pin cable, and you could easily just use the extender, for instance, and connect it. Let me just show you. I think I have one spare extender over here, and here we go. For instance, I don't know, I'm going to use blue because I have blue ones. So you have an extender, you connect it like this, for instance, and then you have a nice braided cables, well, nice custom sleeved extenders. This one can be nicely arranged, and there you go. One more thing, the 8-pin for the CPU is also here, so you'll have to manage that as well. But that doesn't mean you just have to buy them. It just means you need to work a better cable management, well, for yourself in particularly, just because, well, just because cleaning and airflow and dust and blah blah blah. So okay, we have here 8 slots. We have 4 of them are red and 4 of them are black. Now we have floppy 4 pins, we have PCI Express 6 plus 2 pins, of course. We have peripherals, we have CPU, we have SATA, and we have the motherboard 24-pin cables. It has a temperature control design, so adapts its rotating speed to the power supply. So it has, let's say, a smart fan, so it kind of spins up and down according to the load and the temperature inside the power supply, which is actually a great feature. It doesn't always make noise and that kind of stuff. But okay, let's take different size. It has a nice Vampire here logo or something like that, and here you have some specifications, the series Vampire power supply, and that is it. A huge, I think that's 14 millimeters, sorry, 140 millimeters fan over here. The next box, we're going to talk about the Raidmax Gaming Alpha case. It has a very nice design and I would say cool features for a nice budget case. It has a side window, it has the RGB front panel, it has the DVD bay, CD-ROM bay, whatever you want to call it, that is actually really easy to remove without cutting it. You just unscrew the few screws and that's it. So no need for, I don't know, extra strength to remove that. You have expansion slots, 7 of them. You have a nice power supply shroud. Cable management is easier. Uh, what am I talking about? Let's just open the case and see it from up close, right? There we have it, guys. The side panel is from the normal plexiglass, and I'm going to remove it because you can see the other side of the room and it's not very nice. So let's go and do this. I mean, the interior is much more interesting than, and the interior is actually what we are looking for, and to see what can fit and what can't fit. Okay, so you can see everything here. I'm going to sit like this and going to talk. So here is the bay that is easily removed. You have few screws, 2 screws here, you have 2 screws here, and that's about it. So if you don't want your DVD bay to stay here and to, I don't know, keep your rooms, because when you actually remove it you get a nice here area for that's 360 fans, and well, I'm not sure if it's more than that, but I'm just going to say 240, and let me check. You can put liquid cooling and radiators and fans and everything. In front you can place radiator 360 with 3 fans of 120 millimeters, and here you can place 120 radiator as well. Here, because of the VRMs and the motherboard, you can only place your fans, and well, if you accept it as a downside, then this higher would be the whole case to put the radiator and everything. And I think this is really cool because you get the cold air in here and the hot air goes out. But if you were talking about the water cooling, this would be enough as well, because I tested it on very hot graphic cards, and 240 120 radiator actually cooled them like 35 on idle. But that doesn't matter, this will water cooling do perfectly. Now you have a nice power supply shroud here. You can put some stickers here, I don't know, decorate it as you wish, because actually this kind of case gives you a way of modularity. You could do stuff that well, manufacturer Raidmax actually left you a choice to do what you wish. You have nice holes here, probably because you have these 2 holes for the SSD brackets, and the SSD brackets are already in use, but you can switch them if you like to be seen over here. And of course the cable for the GPU. As you can see in this part over here, you can cable manage all the cables, and this is nice 2.5-3 centimeters wide to pull all your cables out and nicely manage it as well. On the back you get a stock fan, 120 millimeter Raidmax fan. You have 2, 4, 6, 7 PCI slots with a double, I don't know, this is kind of safety precaution or something, bracket over here on the side. And that's it. Well, from this side you have the power on and off switch, you have the reset button, you have the HDD and the power on LEDs, sorry. And well, this is the front. Now this lights up, and you actually have the remote control to customize the colors and how you want to pulsate, breathe, change colors, and that kind of stuff. On this side you have 2 3.0 USB ports and the 2 jacks for microphone and audio. Now let's see the other side, and actually the back side of the case. On both sides you have these nice thumb screws, and they're very easy to remove and make your life easier to actually use and to switch things. Here we have loads of cables, Molex for the front LEDs. You have the power switches and LEDs and that kind of stuff to connect your motherboard. You have HD audio, you have the 3.0 USB connector for your motherboard, and this is the connector for the I can't remove this, but this is the well, kind of controller for the LED controller for the front panel. Here we have two 3.5 inches for your HDDs, and here you have two brackets for the SSDs, which you can easily remove just with the thumb screw. Let's see, this is it, and then you can just in my opinion, this actually looks really nice. See? I'm going to do a close-up later on. And I'm going to put them both just to remove give a bit of space here, and in my opinion, putting SSDs here behind gives you a more opportunity for better cable management, because the SATA power supply cables go directly here and the SATA connectors for the motherboard go directly here. In the other case, if you put them behind, then you go here and then circle it around to go to your motherboard. And this is it. And there you have it, guys. So now you have the SSDs here, you have nice hole for your cable management, and that would be it from that side. Now, in one of these brackets for your 3.5 HDD case, you have a box with accessories, and let me just remove it and see what we got here. Now, you have the alpha instruction manuals, how to assemble and deassemble the whole case, what can fit where, what kind of accessories you get for the within the box and within the whole package and everything. You get the remote control for the front LEDs, and well, practically this, loads of screws to connect your motherboard, to connect your power supply and whatnot. And there it is, guys, the Raidmax Alpha case with the front panel that has the LED RGB light strip. It looks really cool because the LED strip shines the whole interior of the case, and with the clear plexiglass side panel you have a nice look at the interior. Now, as I said, this is a budget case and it gives you loads of opportunities. You can modular fixate your brackets for your SSDs, you can cable manage clearly, you can remove your HDD cage and put, I don't know, a temperature controller or fan controller. You have the RGB lights, and that's really cool. So guys, if you like the video, click that thumbs up button and don't forget to check the links for Raidmax Gaming. Thank you and see you next time. Bye guys.